I want to see a monster movie now. I want to be scared. I want to be entertained. I want it in a way that it's thrilling, put me on the edge of my seat. You know, this film is going to have really obviously great action, real thrills, real scares, and wonderful, you know, kind of character humor that I love within it. Very, I think, kind of dark humor that I want from this kind of film.
I'm thinking we're probably gonna die here.
A 5,000-year-old Egyptian princess who made a bargain essentially with the devil, and it was thwarted, and she's now come to modern day to complete that bargain. And Tom's character, Nick, finds himself right in the middle of that problem because he is going to be the conduit by which she will complete her bargain.
She made a choice to embrace evil.
It's very hard in any movie to come up with villains who have an interesting and unique backstory. And the minute we decided to make her a woman, it opened up huge story possibilities, just brand new doors that suddenly felt fresh. It gave her a backstory that I hadn't seen before. But it felt so immediately right. It was just that Lego click of like, that's it. That's what it's got to be. At first, people were like, really? It's never been done. I don't know. And I was like, yes, it's never been done. That's the point. And then people got on board very quickly. And the first person to recognize it immediately was Tom.
I think Sophia is perfectly cast as the mummy, and what she brings to it, a real exotic charm, also exotic energy and commanding performance from Sophia.
I remember I got on set, I was like, wait a minute, I'm on set with Russell Crowe and Tom Cruise right at the same time. And I was just basically observing them and just watching those guys. They're so good at what they do and been doing it for such a long time, and I'm still so very green and new to this craft, and I'm learning every single day.
It was Sophia or nobody. Because in so many ways, to bring a physical credibility and an emotional credibility to the part, you know, you don't get that right and you don't have a movie. You know, you could have Tom Cruise in it, but if the mummy didn't work, you do not have a movie. So I met with Sophia, and it was very interesting because she was very hesitant at first. She said, well, I don't know if, you know, I just came off a movie where I did like 6 hours of makeup, and I don't know if I want to go through that again. And I said, I understand, but here's the thing, you have to do it. Like, you have to do this movie. I literally can't make this movie without you. And before the meeting, I had done a lot of drawings of her rendered as the mummy. And she thought I was kidding when I was like, no, you don't understand. There's nobody else for me. And I pulled these images of her out, and she went, I saw her face kind of go, whoa, like she didn't expect it. And then she understood that I was very serious about protecting her character and about how I think original and different it was going to feel with her.
It was important to find the psychology of the character and understand why she did what she did, because she had to, and have people just, you know, feel for her. And I think that was the goal, because I think it's too easy just to make it obvious that she's just mean or hateable.
She is by far the most ancient we've ever encountered. Welcome to Prodigium, Mr. Morton.
Prodigium is an organization that has existed for a long time. We only hint in this movie at how long they've been around. And they study monsters. They study the mythologies of monsters, the histories of them, what makes a monster, what different cultures, what kinds of monsters exist in different kinds of cultures, where they come from. It's a science for them. What I liked about that idea was, if we're going to endeavor to ground the monsters in a reality, then let's do that. Let's ground it in science.
It's not an exact science, this business.
And the business being
Evil, Mr. Morton. Recognize, contain, examine, destroy.
We did a fight sequence together, Tom and I, in this film, and right when we first started talking about it, because it wasn't really fleshed out on the page, we just made a pact between us to try and really do something with it, you know. There's a whole bunch of different things in there. There's a bit of martial arts, there's a bit of boxing, there's some wire work, there's a couple of rugby moves. One particular back slam onto the desk, which I think will rattle the theaters when you see it.
They are so respectful of each other. I mean, they're fans of each other's work. So first and foremost, they were just excited to be on set together and get the opportunity to be in a scene with each other, you know, and be in several scenes with each other. And when you have two actors who are arguably two of the best actors of all time, often your job is to stand back and let them do what they do.
It's awesome. It's exciting when people come together with this kind of project and we go, okay, let's go make a movie. And that's how you feel, even though it's massive in scale. But there is also that joy of creating something that I love. I love this genre and this universe.
Ah!